Hey guys, welcome to the Heart of David. Hope you guys are all doing well today, wherever you are in the world. Today I'm going to reply to, and I don't mean like directly like you did a bad video or anything, but this is what made me want to talk more about this today. I was just flipping through videos as I was doing my morning workout, and one of them was The Beat by Alan Parr. And I'm not going to say you did a bad job in your video in covering all the different characteristics that the Antichrist will show. It's hard for me to look at that and not want to scream into the. Sorry, just give me a second. I'm just wondering if I forgot to take a medication for my colic. I didn't. I want to scream at the screen and tell people what will it take. How many? Here's a good question for you. How many coincidences? Sorry, I didn't begin this video off the best way. It's usually like that because of my throat. How many coincidences do you believe in a row? I pose that question to you. How many coincidences do you believe there can be in a row in a time where we know that the Antichrist is to appear? And how do we know he's going to appear? By the working of the according of Satan of his works with all deceit. Listen, never mind going out in society, but trying to navigate your way through the internet without news and without lies and deceit everywhere. And that lies and deceit, I believe, just absolutely went overboard when the Ukraine war happened. It was a different kind of war. It was a propaganda war. And we know through this that it was long before that, and it's probably been ever since we were born. It says that there has to be a falling away first, a falling away of the church, a falling away of the truth. And I believe, by my own discernment, that most people don't actually believe in the God of the Bible. They don't follow the God of the Bible. I think most people have itching ears, hearing what they want to hear because they want to feel better about themselves, and can't bring themselves to the righteousness that God is. But I'm going to stop there with that. I just want to present you, and I thought, Alan did a good job of presenting the case for the Antichrist, except for the versions of the Bible that he was using. He wasn't using the New King James or the King James. I just would never use the NIV and those Bibles. But how many coincidences? So yes, I do believe the falling away has happened. You can see it. People will do anything to bring in people. You see all the videos all over the place. We're in apostasy. We're in such a high level of apostasy. What do you think Paul would do? What do you think John would do? What do you think Elijah would do? What do you think Moses would do if he saw drag queens in churches and reading to children and lesbian pastors and LGBTQ pastors? I'm not saying I have anything against them, because I don't. It's the positions that they're putting themselves in. This is the falling away. Then the lawless one can be revealed. When I say who it is, don't turn away, because I'm going to provide you proof. Proof that you can go and research every one that I say. I don't have these marked down on a piece of paper. These are burned into my mind. I don't remember every one of them, And there's more than enough to go on. No one else in this world could ever meet this criteria. And what made me turn to Alan's video was it says, I believe it said in the thumbnail, right in front of you. It's right in front of you. And isn't that the way that it would happen? The Antichrist would be right in front of you and you wouldn't know it, because he will appear as an angel of light and his workers like workers of righteousness. Has there ever been a man on this earth? I know my history. I know the bad people. People looking for attention. Do you know any man that from the time he gets up till the time he closes his eyes, that he's looking for attention the entire time? Can you think of anyone? Donald Trump. Donald Trump. I want you to follow these signs and research what I'm telling you. Number one, why is it that Elon Musk, Eric Trump, his son, but it began with Donald, every time it's mostly when he's sitting down. Pardon me, I have a lot of pain in my legs and my abdomen, so that's why I move around. He does this sign. As above, so below. Oh, but Dave, he's just, it's just the way he's sitting. Is it? How many times can you find it in his videos? A lot. Then there's Eric Trump, which on the inauguration day of his father, of late, he did it so outwardly. Go look it up. Eric Trump triangle sign. Just look that up. You're going to find it. They posted it. It's like a 1-minute video. He's just sitting there holding it. They're doing it to show us. Just go on that one. We know what the symbology is. Why are they doing it? Well, I have an answer for you. What does that mean? That means they're Satan worshippers. They're giving the Freemason sign, or the Pharaoh sign, the X. You ever see people do that? Even religious folk do this because their allegiance is to Satan. I want you to go to the Church of... Who cares? Just go to the churchofsatan.com. Okay? When you go into that, go to hierarchy. Or sorry, go to affiliates. It's either one. Go to affiliates. churchofsatan.com, go to affiliates, then go to hierarchy, scroll down, and look at the levels of the Church of Satan. Level 5, which is the top for the priestess, is MAGA, mega. So, 2 coincidences, do you think? Let's just stop there for a second. I got to take a break in my voice and take a bite here. So it appears that he's satanic. Dave, that's far-fetched. That's really far-fetched. Is it? Is it really? I thought this was nuts. I thought it was believable, but nuts when a friend told me about a year and a half ago. And it took about another 6 months after that for me to realize that he was right. According to his architect, not Wikipedia, and even if Wikipedia was right, even if Wikipedia was correct, it's pretty close. But it's not. The architect. I saw the evidence myself. Go search for it. There's a guy named by the name of Coleslaw, not Coleslaw, but Coleslaw. He does a video that shows the evidence of the architect. I don't know if it was on X or something, but I don't follow those things. Trump Tower, which was built in the late 70s, I think. which was his headquarters, very nice building, is 666 feet tall. Coincidence? He lives on the 66th floor of the Trump Tower. To the 68th, but it's just he lives on the 66th main floor. Coincidence? 6'6". Then, picture that tall building. Let's say it's 60 or 70 floors. Say it's 70 floors. From the 6th floor to the 12th floor, so that's 6 up, 6 across, and outward 6, so it's like windows, the number of windows out, windows up, across, and out, so that's 666 and 666. How could people not pick this up all these years? Is a massive inverted triangle on his building. It's huge. It's 6 floors tall and 6 floors deep. Coincidence? Why would a man do that? The big triangle, as above, so below. Do you get who this man is by now, or do you still think it's a coincidence? One of the first things that tipped me off was, before I knew any of this, was I was always following who Jared Kushner was. My first guess in my own mind years ago was him, because he's Jewish and he's in the Trump family. The building he bought, is 666 Pennsylvania Avenue. We shall know in Revelation 13. We shall know him by his number, and by his name, and by his mark. That's strange. He bought 666 Pennsylvania Avenue, attached to that family. $1.8 billion, the biggest real estate deal ever done. Why? Take this number. Someone showed this to me later. 600 million times 600 million times 600 million is $1.8 billion. This is what they do. They don't care the money. So that's stuck in my mind. Is that another coincidence? Because it's associated with that family. Sure seems to be a satanic family, even if they're not trying to show it, right? Yeah. There are playing cards that he has made. Trump. There is no person on earth that has their name on an item more than Trump. It's probably out there thousands of times. Look at just in Israel. It's probably there at least 200 times. Bridges, streets, buildings all over the world. Water, food, steaks. We shall know him by his name. Never has there been a man like Donald Trump. The world knows him. The whole world knows him. What man? So I was in a nursing home helping the elderly, and I started talking to a 100-year-old man who lived through the Vietnamese War. He's Vietnamese, South Vietnamese. And we were talking, and he wanted to talk about Trump, and he thought he was evil. That says something. He says, Trump says one word or a few words, and the whole world changes. Did you see the way he shifted everything? And that's my conversation with that person. Nobody on this earth has ever done that. He's vile. He's rude. He's a bully. He bullies people until they come onto his side. He wants allegiance. He's the epitome of what is wrong with today. I will keep going. My stomach really hurts because I'm trying to stay in the picture. I'm going to show you a lot more. Tell you a lot more. People like edited videos more because they can see like a picture book, but be an adult. he developed trading cards. Go look at type up DTTC, Donald Trump trading cards. It's him on horses, of the horses of Revelation. Those are his trading cards. It's got each one. He's holding scales. He's holding a balance in his hand and a sword. And he's on these horses. Also check out the I think it's $110,000 bill. The gold bill, $100,000 bill. It's not on every one of them, but it's on a lot of them. So keep looking through Google Images. And it's on the side with the building, I believe. And go look in the bottom right corner. Find a clear image. I've showed it in a video. 666 right on the bottom right corner. These are commissioned by him. He asked for them specifically. How about this one? Trump 45, right? You know this. Trump 45, president. He was the 45th president, not the 46th, but he was the 47th. He is the 47th. Now I'm remembering a prophecy. I got to remember this. 4 plus 5 is 9. 4 plus 7 is 11. 9/11. Coincidence? Do you really think so? 9/11? Now go to Revelation 9:11. And they had a king over them of the bottomless pit. And his name was Apollyon, but his name is also Abaddon. Bad Dawn. Coincidence? Maybe with that one. But I don't think so, because I know who this man is. God has a way. Strange. They had a king over them. The beast that was, is not, and yet is. This is the one. And if I get this mistake, I'll be the first one that if he's not the actual person, I will say it. I don't feel shame in those matters. Scriptures usually have double fulfillments, a lot of the time, and possibly even triple. The beast was wounded, and he was yet healed, right? And his deadly wound was healed. When he was shot, I do believe that was a partial fulfillment. And the world wondered after him. Have they wondered after him since that time? Without a doubt. He is in every second news story. Okay? The beast that was, is not, and yet is. Think about this. He was 45th president, is not, he wasn't the president, and yet is. You have, and I've been through the studies of the scriptures, through different powers and countries that could fit that, but I'm sorry, I believe this is the one that fits. It's a description of the Antichrist. Coincidence? The beast that was, not and yet is. I've never seen a man who is so rude, who is so ignorant, who thinks he can get his way in every single thing he does, and he prospers by lies. Have you ever checked the amount of lies that he actually... I don't care if he's doing good things, and if he's doing good things, good for them. We're not supposed to be looking to a man. Man, I just lost a good thought there. Give me a second to think. I lost that particular thought. Let me take a little break here I'm going to continue with this. It was paramount. It was paramount what I just thought. That's why I should write things down. But so, what does the book of Revelation tell us? If anyone adds to this book, and you may argue and say that was just the book of Revelation, but it's not. Anyone who adds to this book, I will add to the plagues of this book. Donald Trump, only a few preachers said this about him, and some of them were ousted out of their churches for saying this. Donald Trump made $300,000 by making a new Bible. Not that that's not been done before, but he added the Constitution to it, and he sold it for a profit. What an idiot, man. And the only people who spoke up were real, true, born-again believers. He's not a Christian. Don't be fooled. He made a profit off of that. Selling the Bible, he added the Constitution. And anyone who takes away from the book, I will blot him out from the book of life. That's what it says. He is surrounded by charismatic preachers who do not speak for born-again Christians. He's surrounded by the prosperity gospel, itching ears, and there will be a one world religion, one world government. That's all going to happen. Do you not understand? He's the Antichrist. Coincidence? Now, when he was going through his my mind's going blank because of pain. When they were going through the, see, I can't even find proper words in my mind right now. It's stupid. When he was, let's say, canvassing, whatever, to be president, who came on the scene and helped him out immensely? I don't believe that it was him who caused him to win, but it certainly helped. It probably helped out enough. Elon Musk. He just suddenly comes on the scene, and people who you wouldn't think would be associated with Donald Trump are like Joe Rogan brought him on his show. It's like, okay, started to give out $1 million to people, while they're doing. I can't think of the word. I'm saying litigation in my mind. In any case, it was like I've showed you the videos before, and the Book of Revelation says, they shall do signs and wonders and make fire come down from heaven. The false prophet. Now, Elon Musk does those signs too. He also does this. Look at his platform, X. Do you know what X is? It's like the Pharaoh sign. It's like the Freemason. In fact, it is. If you go look, on one side of the X sign is thicker than the other. It's just and it represents as above, so below, but it's Freemason. One side is thicker than the other. One is the compass, and the other is it's just the compass. And and I forget what it is. It's another compass above it, but it forms a diamond. And this is the signs that they make with their hands. Do you know another man or anyone that's going to fulfill this, the false prophet? He makes fire come down from heaven. I could show you a video. I've showed you a video before of his SpaceX rockets coming down and landing in the sea. And you just see the fire, like for prolonged periods of time, because it's going slow, and you see it. And you can hear Donald Trump saying, the fire, you know, it was awesome. And they met at a very opportune time. It's too good for me. Not only that, but the prophet is going, false prophet's probably going to have a big reach, don't you think? How's he going to do that these days? Probably by social media. Who has the most followers on X? Is it Rihanna? Is it Taylor Swift? Or is it Elon Musk with over 220 million followers? I make my case. I will go a bit further with this. There are probably 10 or 15 things I'm forgetting, but I'm just doing this off my mind. The whole world wondered after the beast. Donald Trump speaks pompous words. I know in his heart he magnifies himself. Do you not think so? Have you heard the I am the best at this, I know more than you at that? Have you seen those compilations? And you don't recognize his character by now? You have bad discernment. Right now you do. I pray you find out who this really is. He's right in front of you. And he does all types of miracles, like healing the blind, the paralyzed. Aren't we hearing a lot of things that these things are going to come, or some of them have already come, because they certainly have, with AI? And how about brain chips? What does the book of Revelation say in Revelation 13? The mark of the beast. This is all I'm going to say about this. And I'll probably finish it here. They're all in band together with one another. I know this already. The number, we know the name, it's Trump, because Jesus said, you reject me, but when someone else comes in his own name, you will receive. He has a 99, probably not now, just in the last number of days, he had a 99% approval rating in Israel. Donald Trump was given, go look it up, 2023, he was given a silver crown by the Jews. They think he's the Messiah, or one of them. Do you not believe me? It is the truth. Wow, eh? Elon Musk, if I were to pick, if I were Satan, okay, put myself in his spot, who am I going to pick? I know it's the end of time to do my work. Who am I going to pick, and who's going to be the false prophet? I tell you, I wouldn't pick Vladimir Putin or Xi Jinping or Kim Jong-il, no. Or the Ayatollah, no. Look at Donald Trump, look at the power this guy's got. He seems to outsmart people, even though he appears dumb sometimes. He's got strategies because the power of Satan is behind him. So I would choose Donald Trump. Who would I choose? Who would I choose to be the false prophet? Sorry. So we know his name, but what about a mark? The mark of the beast. We're to look out for the number 666, and I've given you plenty of proof. But let's go a little bit further. this Neuralink, it's going to bring you into a whole nother world. Do you know, I heard in 8 to 10 years, they believe that people will be immortal. Maybe by downloading themselves into a cloud or whatever it is, or even into a robot. Into a cloud, then into a robot. Can you imagine? I believe within 5 years, these robots are going to be everywhere. I've seen them. I've been watching them I've been watching the robotics shows and stuff like that. They're out. You can buy one for 13 grand in China right now. Pretty good. There's going to be a mark of the beast. And the most miraculous one of these possible marks is Neuralink. And I told you, he's the false prophet. He is the false prophet. He's the only man who can make fire come down from heaven like that. So do you think it's just another coincidence? I'm asking you, go to Google and type up Greek gematria. Now put in Neuralink and tell me what number is calculated. Is it 988 or is it 666? God told us to look out for a number, and He was faithful and true to us. People are going to say there's seemingly other things that also make 666, but they don't fit like this does. I've said what I need to say. I believe a lot of born-again Christians, because it's only born-again Christians who are going to be saved, those who truly believe and love Jesus Christ, are blind right now. They don't see it, and that's... I hope you catch my video, and I hope you tell other people. And I know and I understand that, I'm sure some people will say, you're being... you're jumping ahead of the gun here. I believe the falling away has already occurred. It's been occurring for some time. Churches all over Europe have closed down. Yes, Christianity is still the biggest. In what capacity? In what? People call themselves a Christian, but are not. It's only going to be a remnant. That's what I have to say today. I have to get back to my work, but guys, I hope there's nothing to be afraid of. There isn't. And, we live by faith. And this isn't to scare you, but it's to show you the signs. This man is a rude man, and he deceives by intrigue. He lies a lot. You can follow his lies, but I'm not going to do that. Other people do. And in a time where the disinformation and all that, we don't know what to believe. But if you follow them yourselves, then only you know the truth, if that's true, right or wrong. We live in an evil time, in what Isaiah said. What are those who call evil good evil? And I just saw yesterday Trump say that, no, we don't want to bring back making shoes and shirts. We don't want those. We want AI. He named everything but what the little guy makes. No, let's make billions. Man, and I don't care. People are going to say, he's helped me, and he's not this, he's not that. And look what he's doing for this group and that group. What do you think he's going to do? He's going to appear as a good man. But those who have proper discernment are going to see exactly who he is.